tell me what you think you do, you know, when you doing everything well. Like, what are you thinking?
Yeah, so, I mean, I got 7 iron in my hands, but my main thing, I know we talked a little, I hit it right, but a lot of that I think comes from where my weight is distributed.
Okay.
And so when I feel like I hit my most solid shots, and this is what I kind of try to do, is I try to put all my weight on my left leg.
Okay.
I try to do that first. I know a lot of coaches, they say, you know, start even, you'll sway back a little bit, and then you'll fire on through it. I try to go more simple. Sometimes I forget that, though, because obviously I got this in my hand, it's pulling me back this way.
Yeah.
Things can get crazy, but it's really, you know, I've said this before, and you like the thought of just stay in your posture.
Yeah.
But then the other thing is, especially when it starts to go a little bad, I'll lean into my left leg. And I mean, that's what I'll kind of do. I'll think about low and away, left leg. And try to hit it solid.
Yeah, that seems to work for you.
Yeah, that one worked out. Little fade.
All right.
The same time, I think sometimes when we talked about the high right miss.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I get too far into that left side where I, start with it forward and then really get forward, I feel like
Yep.
it starts to go. I think that's where my right miss comes from. Not so much with my irons, probably because it's a shorter arc, shorter swing, but with that guy right there, we'll take a look at that hopefully in a few swings. But and that's where I kind of have trouble is with the driver, because I think with the driver I need to have that weight transfer and let it go, whereas with an iron, 7 iron or a wedge or whatever, I can just, I mean, it might go a little shorter, but it's controlled. Lean into it. Low. That was even a little fat.
Yeah, I really like that though.
So that's kind of my idea.
All right. We'll definitely keep an eye on that too as we go on the course and watch out for that as we have been.
One thing, you just gotta sweep it. What should be that? It's the right way.
Yeah. Right and thin, eh?
Right hosel.
Yep. There it is. A little off to the right.
So I don't hit golf balls.
Let's put the driver in your hand and take a few rips of that before we go out.
Taking rips. I don't know, sometimes with my driver I feel like my grip gets a little messed up. I'm going to try to hit a fade.
Alright.
Hopefully onto that yellow flag. We'll see. About it.
Yeah, we'll play it under the yellow flag.
How about the length of the swing? What do you think about that?
No, that wasn't what I was watching. I was watching your lower body, so why don't you take another one?
Alright. What do you notice with the lower body?
It didn't seem to sway or do, it was quiet, which I think is good for you. Sometimes you get a little sweeping back there.
Yeah.
Length of swing is pretty good. It's a little long, but shorten up just a hair.
What's a good thought for shortening up the swing?
Honestly, me personally, I have such a problem keeping it so long that I just try and think really short.
Yeah.
And when I think really short, it works for me. But good way to kind of measure yourself is just kind of take it back beforehand. You just start to feel where you think is good.
Yeah.
You know, try not to take it too far past parallel, which that time your driver head was almost pointed at the ground.
Yeah. See, I feel like I get to there most times, but I think most times.
Your driver head was, like I said, pointed almost at the ground. That was deep.
Pretty good.
How far is that black flag? Not too late.
Breaks to hit the putt coming back, but a lot of times I get left with kind of those short putts we were working on. Maybe now that my alignment's better, if I start working on that, I can start making them more, but it's just tough to, I mean, you know, it's 8-footers are tougher than 3-footers.
Absolutely. And well, I like to hear that you're giving it a chance, that you're at least hitting it past the hole and not short. That's good to hear. One thing that, you know, the best way to really control yourself with distance and keep yourself in check is, you know, the length of your swing is always going to determine the length of the putt. And you want to take it back as far as you're going to follow through.
Okay.
It's always going to be, you know, the same on either side.
Right. Accelerate through the ball.
And accelerate, exactly. And always accelerate through the ball. Always accelerate